Alright, now I can confirm that the stream is up. Um, we can get this started. Okay, now I can hear myself. Ah, no! We're not gonna listen to myself. I'm not doing that today. Alright, let's get started with this code. So last time we just started with our graphics context, which is either OpenGL or Vulkan. And we just have a basic triangle rendered in OpenGL. This is using the legacy OpenGL. We don't really, it's only for a test case, so we don't need to worry too much that we're using this. But we do want to switch off to the modern OpenGL. But I want to focus on making Vulkan first because that's where all of our difficult stuff is going to be at. So let's keep the window update and disable all of that for, uh, I can remove all of that actually. So we want to work with Vulkan. So graphics Vulkan. I think if I go to the definition here, actually not definition, the implementation, graphics Vulkan. We create the window. Yeah, so we did disable the graphic client API to no API. This is essential because we do not want any APIs when we start Vulkan. Otherwise, we have two APIs and our graphics card can't handle that. I may just leave chat open here. Yes, Vulkan. When we create the context, we start it up with the window handle. And then we initialize it. In Vulkan, the graph context will take a void pointer window handle. Don't really like that, but I'm gonna keep it as is for now. So now we initialize begin frame. Okay, now we need to actually implement these for their context, I guess. So when we initialize Vulkan, we do want to link Vulkan first, and we already did that. Okay. I've been smart cooking today. Or last time. Alright. I guess we get start to Vulkan instance here. So we can refer to the Vulkan tutorial website for a lot of our code. Because it's a simple copy and paste most of the time, but actually I do like some of the implementations that Vulkan HPP has. We still follow this main structure, but I'm actually gonna use Vulkan HPP actually, because it has better, I guess, control. But let's do that. So, Vulkan context. I'm gonna include vulkan.hp, and instead of vk instance like this, it's vk instance like that. And I'm actually gonna do some referring. Vulkan.cpp. So yeah, so what we need to do is separate our. There's a lot of things we need to do to initialize Vulkan. We can. This is gonna be a little bit weird, but I'm gonna do a private down here. Void. We're gonna create our main instance. Void. Create debug. Void. Surface we can do with something else in the window handle. But we do want to create swap chain. And our timing can be something else, but that's pretty much it when we come down to the context, is that we create an instance. We can create our debug callbacks, surfaces. Well, we had to create our surfaces and then device and swap chain. So let's copy all of those into context.cpp. And I'm actually going to paste it on top here. That's useful. Like, if you hold Alt and Shift and use the arrow keys, you can add lines, and that's fairly useful. Not as easy with this, but so we're using Vulkan. We want to create instance, create debug, create surface, create devices, create swap chain. Exactly in that order. And yes, I'm gonna refer to code that I already created, because why create the same thing over and over again? But yeah. So first we need to create an application info. This basically tells the Vulkan what application. We don't really need to keep it, I guess, because we just pass it right into the create instance, create info. So yeah, let's do that. So auto app info. This first argument is just the title. BK make version 1.2. Hold on. VK application info. So yeah, the first one is the app name. Second one is the version. Engine name. And then version. What's VK application info? There is some. Okay, so I don't need type or p next. Application name, which is hello world. Application version, make version 1.0. Engine name, game engine. Engine version. And then API version, which is VK. It's user include Vulkan, vulkan.http. Having this is helpful, very. So we're looking for API version. Version 1, 2, VK. It's a UN32T, but uh let's see. Yeah, so it's not gonna. So we do need to use the macro. And we're using the latest, which is 1.2. Now we need to set up some extensions. Um, these extensions basically allow us to do stuff with. They're like add-ons to the regular Vulkan. So let's go back here. Um, all right. So now we're going into a place where we do need to do some defining. So I'm gonna duplicate this tab, go to source. So some of these constants would be in the Vulkan context at HPP. And I'm gonna put it's like a vector const char pointers. instance layer. And we want the VK layer Chronos validation. And then vector const char pointer to device VK layers validation vector. And we can also do the sections, so instance VK ext debug utils extension name. Blockchain. There we go. So we got our instant layers, device layers, instance extensions, device extensions. Those two would be mostly that. So we need to loop through our layers. And then I like to print them out, but you don't have to. And this would mostly be a trace, actually. As that's an extension. Oh, right. So we basically loop through our instance layers and print them out. And we're looping through our GLFW extensions. And then gonna print this out. So this is gonna be a dereference. This is gonna be a little bit extension plus I. So basically we dereference extension at whatever index we're at. And that's because this is a char pointer, which is like a char pointer arrays of strings, basically. Since a string is a char pointer. Um, we don't need to do multiple, so we're gonna cache it. And then add it to our extensions. And now we create our create info. Create info. Okay, so this first argument is our flags. We don't have any. We can use just a brace initializer list. It'll create it. Our app info, a reference to our app info. Instance layers dot size. Instance layer dot data. Instance extensions dot size. Instance extension dot data. And then we try and catch. Instance is equal to vk create instance unique. I don't think we need that was weird. I don't think we're gonna need a unique, but I'm just gonna say create instance for simplicity's sakes. I'm gonna pass in create info and null pointer. And then throw std runtime error fail to create Vulkan instance. I press Control Q. Wow. Alright, we're back here. They'll create Vulkan instance. And let's try that out. So there's some typos I made, and errors. Let's get those fixed. So okay, so the first one is right up here. It's gonna be instant layers. Comparison between pointer and integers. So this is extension count. And then instant layers. And then that E to C string. Alright, we got that successfully done. And we're running our sandbox. So we did instant layers, validation, surface, and XCV surface. So we weren't able to create our instance, which is strange. So looking through the code, Vulkan API version 1.2, I wonder it's because of this. There we go. We got a window open that's technically using the Vulkan context. So we can close that down. What I did not include was destroying the instance, but that's not being destroyed. Yeah. So to destroy this, um, destroy instance. Um, Here we go. Um, class instance. Do we just delete? Um, instance and instance. Here we go. Destroy. Um, I wonder if this is just destroying disabled enhanced mode. Um, here we go. We can quickly determine, kinda, if we get. Yeah, so we can call delete, I think. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay. Um, let's just do a simple delete. So somewhere in here there should be a deleter. We do not. Did we actually overwrite it? Yeah. Vulkan context override. And now in this, we need to copy that line. Actually, more like this line. There we go. So when we delete itself, I guess that's gonna work. Okay, so it's possible problem detected. Um Instance destroy. Alright, let's see if that works. And so far I'm not getting a crash error. So I'm guessing that's good. Until we call the debug, excuse me. Until we do the debug callbacks, we won't know. So let's do that debug callback. So the debug callbacks are like two functions here. So bk result, and I'm actually just bk result create debug utils message extension bk instance. callbacks pointer. So we need to define this and vk and then in our allocator. So basically, what these utils message extensions are is I need to turn down the music. I can't do this. Basically, what the create debug utils message extensions and destroy debug utils extensions are. These are just extensions from the core Vulkan API. So we need to find them somewhere in memory and then call them. Luckily enough, we do have a function by Vulkan to get the address of this function. So auto function pfn vk create debugs util messenger extension get instance proc address instance vk create debug util messenger extension, and that's it for this function. So we grab the address, and if the function is not equals to null pointer, well, if it's equals to null pointer, we just return an error. Otherwise, we return the function at instance p create info p callback. Okay. There we go. And we basically do the same thing here. We destroy the debug util messenger extension. Call the instance callback and allocate and the allocator. And that's pretty much it. Since it's a create debug, we'll put it in a debug. So in the debug, we want to auto create debug info extension we can so this is vk debug utils, create messenger info. The first argument, we can say we don't have any flags. And then we want all the flags that, or all the severities. It's gonna be easier just to copy and paste this. Paste that. Basically, we want it to be verbose with the warnings, the errors, general errors, validation errors, and performance errors. And these are like bitwise words. We have a debug callback somewhere. And a null pointer for the allocator. And then we want to dereference our instance pointer. We interpret the cast to be a const on our create info. And say null pointer. And then if res is not equals vk success, log get logger. And then while we do this, we want a function to log what we're having. So here, vk API attribute, vk bool 32, vk API call, debug callback. I'm just going to copy this because I already written this out a long time ago. So basically, we get the severity, the message type, the data, and the user data into this function every time we want to print something. And from that information, we just want to get logger type, because I'm going to use this as a template, p callback data, p message. So this type is going to based on this debug util severity flag bits, which if we search this up, it's all of these. So we can do an if statement, switch statement, something. I'm going to use a switch. Message severity, case, case, and case. All right. So our verbose would be our regular type, I guess. So this would be a trace, I guess. Info is just an info. Warning. SPD log warning. Let's see if we have a warn function. Yeah, we do have a warn. And then our critical error. Case default. Otherwise, it would be debug, I guess. But yeah. Now, we got that going. We got our debug callbacks. We also do want to destroy this at the end so we can free up that memory. No pointer. And then keep a pointer to, or like our data pointer, I guess. Let's see how many errors we're gonna get. There we go, errors. Yes. Let's. It would be helpful if we put static up here. Oh, right. This would be the create info. Yeah. And then let's do another make. BK bool 32. All right. Debug callback. Log has not been declared. Case default. So it would be just default, I guess. And then a semicolon. All right. So p callback data. Log get logger. Oh, let me fix that. Thanks, Leah. I don't know why Twitch decided to keep it as CSGO. Restream.io doesn't say anything, and yeah. I sent you funny, yes. Haven't checked Discord in a while actually. Um, oh wow, that's a lot. That's it's not showing up as CS:GO. What are you talking about? It's not playing. Ha! I don't know what you're talking about. It is on CS:GO. Oh, no, this is not CS:GO. We're making a game engine. So we can recreate CS:GO. Make it Oh, it's saying the factual. Oh. But yes, I got your funnies. Um, I wonder if we can just call this directory English. Okay, English. Gotcha. Um, let's take the easy route here and just Control C, Control V. No one will notice, okay? Control C, Control V. Uh, no. Okay, give me 1 second here. All right, we're not doing the raid outfits. No. No. There goes my phone. Um, let's try making it just like this. Yeah. Yes. Uh, the memes. The memes. Oh, it does not return VK instance. instance unique, and then vk instance unique instance. I don't really want a unique instance, I just want an instance. So I'm guessing vk instance. Okay, auto res create info, debug info. Too few function calls. Yay. Instance info and allocation. Oh, and then the extension. Right? Yeah, so it's a pointer to the callback. So reference callback. What is this? This currently is a terminal, but what I'm doing right now is making a game engine using Vulkan. Not that. Sorry, you gotta be more clear. You gotta be more clear, man. That one thing. What one thing? I see many ones. Let me clarify. I see many one things. VK destroy debug detailed message extension. Whatchamacallits, whatchamacallits is a candy. Oh, it used to be a candy. Watcha? I don't know. I don't know what other thing, like... I seriously don't know what you're talking about. That other thing. Not that thing. The other thing. No comprende? No, it's not. Chat, this is not. You see this on the screen. Oh, SCD? The, like this? SCD vector? That's standard template life. Like, it's a no. It's a C plus plus. It's not what it looks like. It's literally called standard library. That's literally yesterday. No, it's called standard. Standard template library. I don't. I'm lonely. You already know this. Oh no. That's... Oh my god, that's how I got demonetized. Thanks. Oh god. You see, I haven't seen that in a while. Or am I I'm in a no. Family's not in state. Or that family is not in state. I'm in my college dorm room. What do you expect? I don't even have goldfish. Um. Okay. Validation layers. I don't even have a goldfish. I do have a door, but am I gonna sleep with it? No. That's stupid. Wait a minute. Section transmitted door. What the heck? I'm waiting. Yep. Humans did. Well, they decided that they wanted to uh keep the interspecies relationship going, you know. What's this popular depot? Oh wait. That's hot. Was it filmed? I don't think it was filmed, man. Yeah, I don't think it was filmed, mate. Section info. Okay, create instance, application app info. Oh. um, what I can do for the P next, because it looks like that's a thing we can do. Uh, sure. Huh? Can I send you something that might hurt? What? I thought this was Christian. What? Uh, I sent it. Oh, through Discord, I'm guessing. Oh god. No. That's actually true. The Chad one? Yes. Permit. Oh, who? No. Whoever has this, parentheses styles, you can go to hell. I don't care. That's. No. Someone's a Python programmer, and I don't like Python. Let me pull this up here. This this is true. This is true. Very true. And I am a strong critic of other people's code. I'm not gonna lie. No. No. This is just plain hideous. Like, this is definitely a Python programmer because it's basically is Python. I don't like Python. And then the last thing that you sent me, no. I'm gonna say that, no. And then there's a shitpost status. There you go. Does that hurt? Um. Oh, I already read that. You sent another one. Here we go. Function bar, foo, baz. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, is it only the space? Wow. Um, I'm 2 and 3 mostly. I never do the new line and parentheses. And I don't like that style. Yes. Actually, I do program in PHP, so I'm gonna live 1,000 years. Wait till 2095. So we can go up here to the create instance. Create info.p next. We need to do a copy here, I guess. And as a pointer, so we actually need to ref the pointer to debug info. Let's try to make what I currently have. Yeah. And close. There we go. Validation layer, search and pass for manifest. Making sure there's no errors in here. Alright, so that's pretty much the instance and creation. Oh no. That's I don't think that's it. But anyways, let's review what I just done there. So, let's start at the top here. We pull for a debug details messenger extension. That's to create and destroy, and return that function if we have it. Which one? This one or that one? Oh no, no, you're gonna use a Python brackets. Oh my. Okay. We got a little sociopath here. Well, you could actually do it with no bracket, certain code with no brackets. So this is exactly the same. Like exactly the same. Because what the code is gonna do is get a standard library for your goldfish. I do not have a goldfish. But yeah, those two are basically the same. Yet. Okay. But yeah, we pull for the create and destroy, and then create a debug callback. That's actually, instead of using that standard out, excuse me, we actually use the actual severity. What are you doing up so late, Leah? Aren't you like in your? I sent you a. Oh god. What is this? uh, you know what? I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna go to my doctors and request a new birth certificate to be like that, to say that I'm born in like 2003. Debug utils to verify bit. Log has not been declared. I think I know why, actually. You said more? Squad W. Okay. Let me test this now. And close. And that's all working. That's good. Ah, wrong F class. Those two I can actually ignore since I do not have a AMD driver and a Intel driver. But yeah. Let's look at this. Bunnies. Okay. Kaboom. What? The screenshot. Okay. Okay. The last one. That last one, she was just hiding in her prison wallet. The last one was the prison wallet one. All right, so I'll reset more. Okay. Yeah. Okay then. All right, so we got Vulkan loaded, and we have a debug. I'm probably might call it quits here for game engine stuff, but I'm actually quite interested in playing CS:GO now for some odd reason. Um, so yeah, I'll see you pretty shortly.